Hey, it's your boy Easy, and on today's episode of Easy Opens, we're going to be taking a look at SH Figuarts Night Rogue. Alright, some quick facts about Night Rogue. They're an antagonist from the series Kamen Rider Build, which was the 32nd Kamen Rider series, the 19th Heisei Kamen Rider series, that ran from September of 2017 to August of 2018. This character is sometimes known as, quote, the Batman, end quote. And they are not technically a Kamen Rider. They're more of like a pseudo Rider because they're reasons. But they are specifically a part of the Trans Steam system, which uses a gun to cause a bunch of steam to transform. And the primary user of this suit and this moniker is Gintoku Himuro. I hope I'm saying that right. And they happen to be the founder of the organization known as Faust in the series. Their powers include super strength and speed, flight, they can defy gravity by walking on ceilings, they have steam manipulation, which enables fast travel and weapon summoning somehow, which, give me that power, that's awesome. And that's just to name a few of the myriad of powers that they have. So now let's get this figure free from their plastic prison and see what we think about Night Rogue. Night Rogue is one of my favorite suits in all of Kamen Rider. I think that this thing just looks fantastic, and SH Figuarts totally did a great job here with the level of detail in this figure. It's just sick. And from the waist down, they share the same parts as Bloodstock, which I think looks better on Bloodstock because it's a lighter color so you can see more of the detail. And it kind of makes him feel a little bit more of a whole thing, like the whole suit. Even though it's practically just the same sculpt on Night Rogue, just in dark blue, what I love about it is that it then takes your focus directly upwards, like in the chest area, like the upper torso, because that's where all the brighter contrasting colors are. And it kind of, I don't know, I guess I could I'm not sure if there's any kind of merit to this, but in regards to thinking of a snake, which is what Bloodstock is based on, you'd have a full body of the snake that's really long and everything. And then you have the bat motif that is represented here with Night Rogue. Since that's generally a smaller animal, that you would have that somehow be a part of the suit aesthetic where you focus more on just the top part, I guess. I don't know if I'm articulating my thought with that correctly, but hopefully it made some sort of sense. But anyway, besides the lower part of the body, the rest of the suit adopts a bat motif, like I just mentioned, and it looks awesome. The head looks great using a bat with spread wings as the eyes. Oh, it just looks so cool. And the silver of the pipes just really set this figure apart from me. It not only does the silver contrast very well against the dark blue and the yellow goldish kind of color on the bat emblems, but they also have the pipe aesthetic that kind of gives you that, for lack of a better term, steampunk-esque kind of vibe, without all the clocks and gears and everything. Now, I don't think that the bat motif carries over as much as the snake motif or cobra motif does on Bloodstock, but I think you can make a couple of arguments here on the, at least on the chest piece, that it resembles a bat-like shape with the pipes and everything, but I don't think, like I said, that it's quite as noticeable as it was on Bloodstock. However, the parts that jut off the forearms and the biceps are definitely supposed to give you the wing vibe that a bat would have, obviously. And then again, just like on Bloodstock, all the rivets and the buckles and the exposed wires and all that stuff just is awesome. And it gives it that work in progress, unfinished, unrefined, kind of prototype sort of feel. And feels very constructed and less, I don't know, natural looking, I guess, compared to the actual Kamen Rider suits of this show, or at least in comparison to Kamen Rider Build himself, the rabbit tank form. And I don't know, there's just something so striking about this suit that I really dig it, and I don't know, I just dig it. All right, well now let's talk about the accessories that come with Night Rogue. They come with the Trans Steam gun that is also the same thing that comes with Bloodstock. They also come with the Steam Blade, which you can combine both of those to form the Steam Rifle. They also come with 8 pairs of hands and the Bat Full Bottle. All right, now let's take a look at the articulation you're going to get out of Night Rogue. So starting with the head, you got 360 at the neck. The little pipes do kind of impede the movement a little bit, but you can get around that. And he does seem to have the joint that's in the neck as like on the chest as well. So that's really cool. So you got a full range of motion in the head. The arms go up quite a bit. They are impeded by his little shoulder piece there, but you get 360 swivel at the bicep. You get double jointed elbows, and you get 360 at the wrist. And depending on the hand, I think you can get a little bit of other articulation in there too. Then at the chest, front, back, side to side, it's on like a swivel, as well as the waist. You can get some movement there, but not much. Mine's very tight, and I really don't want to break it, but you can probably finagle it to get it all the way around. The legs got pretty good distance splits. That's the word I was looking for. And let's see here. What do we got? You got some thigh swivel right there. Shake that thing. And then double jointed knees and an ankle rocker, which is always legit, as well as the always useful toe joint, because everyone's foot can do that, you know. I mean, I know mine can. So there you go. Let's see if I can fix that. There we go. And yeah, I believe that's all the articulation you're going to get out of SH Figuarts Night Rogue. According to the Kamen Rider Wiki, Night Rogue stands at about 6.5 inches tall and weighs 227 pounds. This figure weighs around 3 ounces and stands at just shy of 6.5 inches tall with the little horn thing they got up there, the steam stack, whatever you want to call it. Well, now let's take a look and see how they compare to some other figures you might have in your collection. Here he is next to SH Figuarts Bloodstock. Here he is next to Batgirl from the Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover and DC Universe Classics Man-Bat. Here he is with SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Build and Kamen Rider Cross Z. Here he is next to SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Grease and Kamen Rider Rogue. Here he is next to some other Bat motif SH Figuarts figures, Kamen Rider Knight and Kamen Rider Evil. Here he is with SH Figuarts Ryu figure and Jada Toys Fei Long. Here he is with Super 7's Donatello figure and NECA's Return to New York 4-pack Leonardo figure. Night Rogue is one of those characters that I remember seeing in the trailer for Kamen Rider Build, like the teaser they show before like the series starts, like at the end of the last series. And I remember being so hyped about it because I just thought he looked so cool. Every time they'd show him, he'd be like in the steam, just chilling like a villain on a chair, just like sitting like a badass, or like a bat ass. I don't know, that's a weird thing to say. But anyway, looking awesome, just sitting in a chair in the dark, like just like a villain. And I wanted to see this show so bad. I couldn't wait to see that character because they just did such a good job building him up. And, pardon the pun, but that totally worked for me. They framed him almost always in steam and like sitting in a chair and whatever. And I don't know, like, what is it about sitting in a chair? Like, there's just something like just really boss about that. I guess bosses sit in chairs. I don't know. I remember having that combo feeling of dread and excitement when watching the show, and Figuarts did an amazing job replicating the suit and conveying the same coolness it exuded on the show. I really just love the trans steam suits on this show. Night Rogue and Bloodstock suits are two of the coolest in all of Rider, in my opinion, and with that, they somehow managed to make you forget about the protruding cone in the middle of their forehead and focus on the other crazy details that somehow all work together. The gold on his chest and visor are amazing, and paired with the silver pipes, chef's kiss. I do think I prefer the dark blue here to Bloodstock's burgundy. However, a lot of the details in the bottom half of the figure do get lost as compared to Bloodstock. But still, the murkiness of the lower half more strongly draws your attention to the upper half, like I mentioned earlier, and somehow that makes it more menacing, and I absolutely love that. I would have loved more steam effects and a chair for him to sit in, but that would have bumped the price up undoubtedly, and I could live without it. He just looks so cool, and I am just totally enamored with this figure and the suit design. And with all that being said, this is a great release from SH Figuarts. If you're looking to add more Kamen Rider villains to your shelf, this is a no-brainer. If you already have a Bloodstock figure or vice versa, they pair very well together and probably should be paired together. Or if you're looking to add another Bat-themed character with parent issues, then Night Rogue definitely checks that box. Or if you're a fan of bad Bat Boys in sleek steampunk-esque suits, then Night Rogue will not disappoint. All right, well, that's going to do it for me today. Thanks so much for watching, and if you liked what you saw, hit the like button. And if you want to see more from me, hit the subscribe button as well. And let me know what you think about Night Rogue. Did you prefer Kamen Rider Rogue or Night Rogue suit? Which one? And did you just like Build or love Build? Or did you hate Build? Let me know in the comments. And until then, else time.